Hello my dear KCET aspirants, welcome to our YouTube channel Diksha Karnataka. I am Ankit Sir, bringing you today the master plan for remaining time that we have for KCET 2025. We have up to 6 to 7 months for the KCET. What should we do in mathematics? How should we approach the subject for the remaining time? What is the priority? What should we avoid doing it? All of this will be discussed in this session. So be with me, very important video, and be together. We'll complete this in no time. Come on, let's start with the video. Key points to remember before going into the examination. What are the important points? Let's recall all of them. All of you must know it. You must have forgotten couple of things. Let's recall all of them one by one. PU board marks. PU board marks are very important for you, right? Because to have this good CET rank, you have 50% weightage of PU board marks. So do not ignore it even a little bit. Okay, very important. So make sure that you are doing really good in your college and you have very good percentage maintained in your regular college. Okay, so PU board marks are very, very important whether you are a PCM or a PCB student. All right, during CET examination, what are you going to do? You have to solve 60 questions in 60 minutes. It means you have to be really, really good at speed. How can you build your speed? Keep giving a lot of mocks examination. So sir, how can I give mocks? Let's say mocks have not started at some places. Then what you can do is, whenever you're solving a question, make 15 questions, make 20 questions, make 10 questions, so at a time, and make it exam-like environment. So time yourself, put a stopwatch and time yourself that how long it took for you to solve that question. So always time yourself and get your speed better and better. All right, in this 60 questions that are going to come, you'll have almost 45 questions coming from just second year. So it makes second year very, very, very important. But very good thing about it, that you are in second year, right? You are writing your boards next year. It means you are already doing this topic recently. So no problem there. So actually added advantage for you. So you have 45 questions coming from second year only. So make sure that you have a good grasp on second year chapters. About 15 questions coming from first year. Then sir, first year is not that important. I will focus on completely, I'll give all of my energy on second year, score 45 marks, done. But bacha, in your KCET, you have to score maximum marks to get good marks, to get good rank. I mean, the point is because there is no negative marking. Okay, so just solving 45 questions will not give you the top colleges. Okay, so for that reason, even this becomes very important. That's one point, one reason. Second reason is, if you do not have good control over a good grasp over first year topics, then in second year topics, you will have a lack of fundamentals. Like in calculus, if you don't know trigonometry, if you don't know relation and function, then how will you be able to solve all the questions? If there is a statement of the question in the examination, which is changed, which is altered to make it a little difficult, then you will lose that marks. So make sure that you have fundamentals from grade 1, the PU1, very, very clear. Okay. Now in this, you already know this, almost 50% question will be easier. What is the meaning of being easier, sir? It means that they'll be directly based on the concept or the formula. So you can apply the concept directly or the formula and you should be able to reach the answer. Great. What about medium cases, sir? In this, you'll have application based question on the, whatever concepts are there, the questions will be on application based. Okay. So you have to think a little bit to apply so you have to use some derivative, you have to derive something and then apply the formula. It will not be directly. Okay, so those are medium category, almost 30% questions, and the remaining 20% will be difficult kind. How will that be, sir? So it will involve multiple concepts coming together to form a question. So you'll know all the concepts. Since you're already prepared for these 2 years, you should be able to solve even these 20 questions and it'll be very easy for you. Okay, all right, let's move on over here. Now if you see the trends, there are some chapters which has a lot of questions coming from it. And what are those chapters? These are those chapters which makes them very, very, very important chapters. Okay, how many questions are coming? Almost 4 to 6 questions are coming, sometimes 7 questions also. Okay, like in integrals, you can expect 7 questions. They have asked in PYQ, if you go and check and analyze your PYQ, you'll see 7 questions have been asked from integrals. Okay, now what are those chapters which are giving me the most weightage? Relation and functions. Why, sir? Both years has it. PU1 and PU2 relation and function is there. In total 4 to 5 questions come from relation and functions. Determinants, again Simple topic, but lot of questions are coming from determinants. Calculus, look at this. All these 3 chapters are calculus, sir. And you still, so out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 is just calculus. Okay, it means almost 50% of the most important chapters are calculus. So make sure that you have very good revision, very good understanding of these topics, and for that this chapter will have a good help in it. Okay, so good thing that they are together. So you can continuity and differentiability, AOD is there, integrals. I said that 7 questions I saw they have asked in a year. Okay, so lot of questions are coming from calculus. So make sure that you have very confident preparation in integrals and other parts of calculus. 3D, simplest chapter ever. Like determinants, straightforward concepts, straightforward answers and questions. So again 4 to 6 questions coming from 3D. Okay, so make sure that you have good revision on this as well. Probability, why sir probability? Why probability is because it has again, it is present in PU1 and PU2 portions. Okay, in from PU1 you can expect 1 to 2 questions, and from PU2 you can again expect 2 to 3 questions. So if you expect 3 questions here in PU2 and 2 questions here, it makes 5 questions. 4 to 5 questions you can expect in probability itself. And if you know PNC, if you know binomials, some concepts of algebra, you should be able to do them very nicely, very easily. Okay, moving on, very important, make sure that you have listed it down and you should know it and keep working on it. Make it your first priority. Okay. Second, where 2 to 3 questions are coming from the topics. What is this? ITF, one topic but 2 to 3 questions. Okay, very important. Matrices, easiest topic ever to solve. Matrices, 2 to 3 questions are coming. Make sure that you revise it properly. Application of integral, again the calculus comes. Differential equations, again 2 to 3 questions. Almost 2 questions is asked every year from this topic. Almost. Okay. Vectors, simple, very simple chapter. 2 questions you can expect in vectors also. Trigonometry, they are giving 1 to 2 questions in this. Okay, sometimes most of the time they give 2 questions, not more than that in trigonometry. But what happens is trigonometry finds its application in calculus. So actually if you compare everything, 5 to 6 questions will be based on trigonometry. So even in integrals, they can give you integrals on substitution method or some other method which is based upon trigonometry. Then what are you going to be? So you have to be really good in trigonometry. You should know all the functions, you should know all the equations, all the curves, domain, range, and all the simpler problems that you have solved that can be used to solve higher order questions in calculus. Okay, moving on. You have now chapter with average of 1 question. Sir, not important. As I said, very important, because you cannot leave any question in your KCET. Okay, no negative marking. Try to attempt everything right to make your rank go higher, so you can get into best colleges available in Karnataka. Okay, so what are the chapters here? Sets, big chapter but only 1 question. Complex number, not that big a chapter but 1 question. Linear inequations, simple chapter, 1 question. PNC, 1 question but has applications in probability. So make sure you have mark it very important. PNC, even though it's a small chapter, definition based questions are there in PNC. You solve it. Do not skip PNC. Do not even keep it for last. Make sure that you do it first only, because probability is part of your most priority chapters. 4 to 6 questions are there in probability, and PNC finds application in probability. So make sure you do it first only. Binomial theorem again has applications. Sequences and series, 1 question is expected here. Straight lines, big chapter but only 1 question is coming from straight lines. Conic section, easy chapter, 1 question you can expect, 1 to 2 questions. Conic section, limits, 1 question sometimes 2 questions also they ask. Okay, limits. Statistics, 1 question standard. Linear programming, also 1 question you can expect in your upcoming KCET. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let's move on. Study plan, sir. How should I plan my remaining time up to the KCET so that I get maximum benefit from it? Okay, so as I said, keep the highest priority chapter first, but in the highest priority chapter, always keep the chapters which is important to build the basic, build the foundation, like trigonometry, as I said, ITF is there, then I said PNC is there, relation and function. So these chapters you keep. So whenever you're doing most important chapters, so let's say you're doing calculus, then you should keep some time in the beginning to learn and revise the concepts of trigonometry or relation and functions. Okay, so keep the most important chapters first, because they're giving you most marks in the remaining time that you have in September and October. Okay, keep it your first priority. Medium important chapters where the questions are from second PU and the marks are 2 to 3 marks or 2 to 3 questions basically. You can keep it in later part in the October only. Mix it with both the September and October. You have time, you have less time right now, so you have to work hard. Make time for your subjects. You cannot, waste even a single minute of time. So if you're doing something else other than studying, then it should be a productive thing. It should not have, just using or scrolling your phone without doing anything productive out of it. So all this time that you have from here to the upcoming examination in April, you should be very, 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 aware of your time. Otherwise, 2 months will go away and you'll have only 5 months left. Okay, then what are you going to do? More pressure will come. So start working from today itself without wasting any time. Make a plan, work with us, and make sure that you are ready when the exam comes. Okay, less important chapters for first PU, keep it in November. Okay, revision of everything should be done in December, but not entire December, in last December only. Even though I've written here mock test, full syllabus, you should start in January, but I think not in January, you should start in last week of December only. This mock test should start for full syllabus. For full syllabus, it should start from last week of December. Maybe after 20th, you should start working on mock tests for full syllabus. Okay. PU board preparation then is very important. You can, after this mock test, you can focus on PU board preparations for all the subjects will be there. For maths also you have, but after doing so much work, this will become easier. Okay, this will become easier because you have already you've completed most important chapters. They're basically PU2. Okay, so all the chapters are PU2 chapters in the most important chapters. Medium chapters also you have considered and completed. So after doing all these 3 steps, this should not be that big a deal. You should feel confident going into your PU board examination. So you can do it in Jan, Feb, and remaining time, mock test and final revision. Only 2 words are written here, but what's important about mock test? You have to do your self analysis. What's the meaning of this, sir? Means after writing a mock and you check your solutions for the mock test, you make sure that you have this analysis, that where are you losing marks, which concepts are you losing marks in, and what is the reason behind it. Okay, is the questions that you're losing marks in is because of probability, or is it because in integrals you are missing definite integrals or application of integral? Whatever it is you are missing out, you make a plan about it. Okay, sir, I'm missing marks in this topic. What can you do about it? So discuss with your mentors, with teachers, get in touch with us, talk with us. Okay, get a solution for it. And based upon your self-analysis and the solutions that we can get from your mentors and teachers, prepare your final revision. Okay, to keep boosting your mock test. And one more thing, even if you're getting low score in mock test, do not feel underconfident. What's important is whatever you're scoring, keep this self-analysis with you, keep analyzing your papers and keep improving. Even if you score, let's say 20 marks out of 60, it's okay, you keep working on it. After giving 10 to 15 marks, you'll see drastic change in your marks. Okay, and your confidence also, and the concepts also. So make sure, do not get discouraged by your initial marks in mock test. So let's say you start in December, right? Do not get discouraged. Whatever is the marks, you accept it. You work on it, and then you will always see the difference if you keep the consistency. So make sure, this is what happens with mock test. Okay, students start taking it, they get discouraged, then they leave it and then move on. Do not do that. Okay, take the mock test, do the analysis, work with your teachers, work with us, and make sure that you have what is to be worked on. So what topics, what is the problem in that particular topic, get it done, solve questions on them, and complete your final revision and be prepared for your KCET 2025. Let's move on. Okay, now daily study plan. Right now, sir. Okay, overview you have given me month-wise, what should I do, what should I not do. Okay, daily study plan. How should I work around it? So if you are having regular college days, okay, obviously a lot of time will be consumed in college, and that's also important, right? Your PU, which is very important for your KCET rank. Every day invest minimum of 2 hours just for mathematics, for practice. Okay, in that 2 hours, 30 minutes should be strictly given to concept building. You will not start solving questions until unless you have revised the concept. Otherwise, the remaining 1.5 hours will be wasted. Okay, because you're not student, no, you don't know everything right now. Okay, so if you do not revise anything and directly move to the practice, then this time is wasted, which is very, very important. Okay, so make sure that you revise first. Whatever the topic, you know it, very good. You still revise. Maybe it will take you 5 minutes to revise it. Since you already know the topic, it will take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Doesn't matter. You revise first and then you move on to the remaining time with practice. Okay. And on the same topic, try to solve the questions. Whatever you have revised, same topics, you should solve the questions. Or if you think there are not enough questions, then do multiple topics and then solve the questions on them. Every Sunday, whatever you did entire week, okay, revise everything. Try to revise the weak points that you feel in your mocks and write one mock test every week. Topic wise, subject wise, whatever it is, you write a mock test every week. Okay. During your long holidays, what I mean by long holidays, let's say a Saturday, Sunday, or more than 2-3 days off from school for some reason, for festivals are coming, right? So for the long holidays, do not start, like, okay sir, I have holiday, let me take a break, okay, then I'll study when the school starts. No, you have to study minimum of 4 to 5 hours just for mathematics. I'm saying minimum. You must study this many times just for mathematics. You have chemistry, you have physics, you have biology. So whatever subjects you have to give this much time to the maths. Okay, and in this again, keep 1 hour for your concepts, 1 to 2 hours for revision of previous chapters, and 2 hours for practice questions and numericals. Okay, ultimately the questions has to be practiced, right? Because that's going to be helpful while doing mocks. And whenever you are solving question, try to time it. Even if you're solving one question, if you're solving less number of questions, time it, because you need to get very good at your speed of solving the problem. Moving on, the study materials, what you can refer. So NCERT is the most important thing for 2 reasons. Again, your KCET is based upon NCERT. Also, your PU syllabus is based upon NCERT. So for both the reasons, NCERT is very, very important. Okay. Now, Diksha Karnataka, at our YouTube channel, you will get content. So refer us for that. And NCERT Fingertips by MTG series, and to build confidence, to build self-analysis of every KCET examination, solve PYQs as many as possible. Take PYQs and solve it, chapter wise, topic wise, all the chapters at once. You have the practice based upon your current understanding of the topics. So PYQs are most important part. So I would suggest over here, NCERT and PYQs are the most important part, and we will be here to help you as well. Okay. Now, what are the books? Obviously, NCERT is the most important books. Okay. Why? PU board conducts exam based on NCERT only, and KEA follows PU board syllabus for KCET examination. So NCERT becomes your, the mool mantra, the most important part for KCET. Now, what are the scores you should get to have the college that you're looking for? So looking top 3 colleges, okay, which are like RV, PES, University, BMS. So all these colleges you should score for how much? In mathematics, 55 to 60 marks. It means you have to get 55 to 60 questions, more than 55 questions correct. How will that happen? With only 45 questions of PU2? No. You have to solve everything in it to get these colleges. What about other reputed college of Karnataka? You have to score in this range, 50 to 55. So 45 to 50 you have to score for good colleges across Karnataka. So make sure you should know where you want to go and how much you need to put effort in. Okay, do not have a blank strategy. You should know what you're looking for and work hard accordingly. Okay, so then I will aim for less. No, you will aim for the best. Okay, aim for the best only. Why? It's easy, no? One book you're referring, NCERT and PYQs. Okay, what's the problem? No problem, you're gonna do everything. Come on, we will be with you. We will be with you. Now, what's important? Fundamentally, what is important for us to succeed in this process? Foundation building. How will that happen, sir? This will happen by first thing is learning everything conceptually. Do not rush into the concept. Learning everything conceptually. Also, second part, to do some topics, as I've been saying since beginning, to do integrals, to do 3D geometry in PU2, you should have the concepts of 11th grade with you. Relation and function should be there, sets understanding should be there, understanding of trigonometry should be there, okay? So understanding of permutation and combination should be there. All of this understanding should be there to build your foundation so that you can solve questions from PU2 level, okay? So build your concepts and then you prefer your advanced learning. You solve PYQs, solve complex problems, okay? Test yourself, solve some questions from different category also, like, okay? Intensive practice. This is, I think, the key. Doesn't matter how good you are today, but if you are on this path, if you are somebody who doesn't give up, and if you take this, that I'm gonna practice every day, does not matter how good I am today, I'm telling you, by the end of this process, this whole 7-month time, you'll be like God level prepared for your KCET. All you need to do is intensive practice with understanding of concepts, revisiting what is the problem. Okay, let's sir, I found this as problem, let's improve on this, okay? So you should know that. Talk to your teachers, talk to your parents, talk to us, all right? Be in contact. Any point you have any doubt, get in touch. Do not keep your question to yourself. If you have a question with you, get in touch. Consistent study routine. What's the meaning of this, sir? Practice, okay. Consistent study routine means what? It means, let's say you have good mood to study, you found a very nice chapter that you like. For me, let's say I like calculus. So I have this 1 week free, I'll start studying calculus. But next week I'll not study at all. Next week I'll not study at all. So this should not be the case. Always be consistent in your routine of study. Whatever is your plan, make it for entire time that you have left. So it's consistent study routine. Active learning. Active learning, why? Just practice will not do. You should know where you're making mistake. Analyze it. Work on it. What are your options? Okay, so I'm making mistakes in matrices. Why are you making mistakes in matrices? What are the reasons behind it? Is it calculation? Is it because the questions are getting lengthier? So all those reasons you should know. So that's why it is active learning. So be your own, have your own analysis of all your mistakes, okay? So that you can work on it or ask your teachers about it. Regular breaks. Why regular breaks, sir? Regular breaks because a human mind cannot, concentrate for long time. This is 6 hours to study, back to back. It will not be that productive, bacha. Do one thing, break 6 hours into 6 sessions of 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Do not study 6 hours straight. Wait and study 50 minutes, take a break of 5-6 minutes, again come back, sit on the chair and take 5 minutes to recollect all what you wanted to do and then start again, okay? So always take regular breaks to make your time that you are giving to study productive, okay? And one more thing, plan your lessons. Plan your work. Means if you want to study calculus, you should know it already that you want to study calculus. After sitting at that chair, you should not figure out, okay, what should I study right now? So what are you going to study tomorrow or next slot that you wanted to study? You should always have the plan ready, okay? You should always have the plan ready. Now, choose a healthy lifestyle. Because if you get sick at this time, even for one day, for 1 week, or let's say for 1 month, then I don't know what to do, what to tell you, okay? If you get sick right now, very bad. So take care of yourself, eat right food, avoid junk foods, okay? Have a lot of water to drink. Also, not just food, activities. What is the activities, sir? Do not go for long games like football or badminton or whatever it is, whatever sports you like or whatever activities that you would like to do in your free time. Avoid that right now, but have some activities. What activities you can do? Go out for fresh air, go for a walk, go for a small running, okay? If you like, if you are into it, do yoga, do meditation. It gives peace to you, okay? And it makes you confident it gives you fresh mind for your another session of hard work. So do those activities alongside to have a healthy lifestyle for the upcoming 7 months. Be sure, if you can do it for your entire life, very good. But at least for next 7 months, you want to score good. So have some good habits with you. Now, whatever you studied for entire week, revise over the Sunday. This I already covered. And be focused and confident. Be focused and confident that you're gonna do it. You have it in you. Okay, great. Moving on. Now, one more thing, chapter-wise analysis of questions, like what questions have come for which year, how many questions have come for which year. I've done a detailed video on this in the same channel, Karnataka, Diksha Karnataka. So please make sure that you go through that video to have this understanding. Also, I have done video on the deleted portions, like what are the portions which is deleted from your KCET 2025. So go through that also. So avoid those chapters which is not there in your portion so that you can focus all your energy on that. Okay. Thank you for being with me. I hope this video was very helpful. Be in touch, keep learning, keep working hard, and keep a smile on your face. See you in the next video. Thank you.